extraordinary music.
What's going on, Masterclass family? This is your boy, Mr. Adams, bringing you the trade of the day for December 21st, 2017, as we approach the end of the year. Today was a really great day. We released the beta stage of our conference call. Several of us joined in to work together to share ideas, and it was a very fruitful, productive event. I mean, it went extremely well. Wanted the call to only be 45 minutes, but to be honest, it was so good I didn't even want to get off the phone. It lasted all the way into 12, and we made some really good money today, just sharing ideas and holding each other accountable for the setups and the opportunities that we took advantage of. So I think going forward, as I structure the call and decentralize it, meaning giving everyone the opportunity to host a call if they choose to do so, this could be really good for our community to make sure they were all succeeding together as one. And I think that's beautiful. And today's trade of the day is one of the trades that I called out during the conference call today. And it's a Cmcsa, Cmcsa. It was beautiful. Those of us that were watching this real time, it was a really great experience. And we had several other trades that went well, such as Exxon and VRX. But Cmcsa turned out to be a really big trade. I think overall it was about a 10-to-1 on the 40 call options. So let's do an examination of what happened with Cmcsa. Yesterday, Cmcsa had some consolidation. It's not a perfect consolidation, but in the afternoon it consolidated here so much so that the moving averages began to form a gold. And then there was a catalyst, some news. Cmcsa released some news about some beneficial things it's going to be able to do with its employees with this new tax plan. I believe that came out last night. Let me see if I can find that news here. It says Cmcsa announced that it will pay a $1,000 bonus to eligible frontline and non-executives employees, and to invest over $50 billion in the company or some other things like that. So there was a legitimate catalyst that had worked for Cmcsa. Now the other thing is that along with catalyst, it had our perfect setup on all of the different time frames. So as we can see on the pre-market here, we have a gold setup, which is perfect. The candlestick here are treading the previous day's high. Not only do we have a previous day's high, we have married levels here. So that makes this a gold B married setup, which is ideal. Now, during the conference call, I stated that I'm looking at Cmcsa, but I'm not interested until both of the money flows become positive. And that did not happen until around 10:30. At 10:30 is when I noticed that both of the money flows became positive. And it was at that moment that I called out the alert to enter around 10:25, where this candlestick finally broke above previous day's high and started to break above the pivot point with dual money flow, and it was gone. I had original target for Cmcsa at 40. I suggested that you sell some and hold some just in case, and we did exactly that. And after the pullback to the 10-day moving average, it literally took off and moved an entire dollar, making it a 10-to-1 trade for the 40 call options. Let's take a look at it at the other time frames. This is Cmcsa on a 30-minute chart. You have pretty much a gold setup here, and you have the stock above the Ichimoku cloud. Ideal. On a 1-hour chart, you have silver setup here. You have the candlesticks above the Ichimoku cloud. That's another ideal setup on a 1-hour chart. You're in the uptrend here on the weekly chart with no immediate resistance. And on the daily chart, you have positive money flow And yesterday you had a DOJI that held the 10-day moving average on the daily chart, making it, and you had somewhat of a flag. This would be the flag pole here. 1, 2, 3 up, flag pole, came down, tight consolidation, a constructive pullback, held, that's your flag, and it broke out right here. Boom, it was gone. If we take a look at the options chain, the 40 call options had a low of 16 cents, and that's where I got in, 16 cents, and it went as high as 122. That's a 10-to-1 investment. I think John purchased the 39 5 call options for around 42 cents or 47 cents, and held some that those calls are now up to $1.70, which is about a 4 or 5 to 1 there. If we even take a look at today's option statistics, there were 85,000 call contracts purchased today in comparison to 26,000 put contracts, letting you know that this stock had a lot of bullish activity and interest from big money. So Cmcsa was our masterclass trade of the day, and we saw it real time together as a community on the conference call, and I did put it out in the chat rooms as well. Plus it was on the Masterclass watch list from Twitter at 9:13. 10 times your money today, folks. Masterclass, dominate.